Hey there, Carmel friends and neighbors. So there's been a lot of talk about endorsements this school board election season. Most of that is focused on Jon Shapiro and Kristina Wheeler, from getting the Carmel Teachers Association endorsement to a former superintendent, two former high school principals, 7 current and former CCS board members, former Mayor Brainerd. They've gotten most of the focus. Let's talk about who Carmel Excellence has gotten endorsements from. So first up, you've got Stand for Health Freedom. Now, you may be thinking, I don't know who that is. You probably do, actually. If you've seen news stories about the resurgence of diseases once thought to be eradicated, like measles, in elementary schools, well, that's Stand for Health Freedom. They are the conspiracy-driven anti-vax group pushing to get vaccinations out of schools, and they proudly endorsed Carmel Excellence as candidates. So that's number one. Number two, we've got Kelly Fuller, founding member of the Hamilton County chapter of Moms for Liberty. Next up, we have Micah Beckwith. I don't need to say anything else about Micah Beckwith. Then we have Mario Mesalamini. That's an interesting one. He's the chair of the Hamilton County GOP, who has poured, that organization's poured not just an endorsement, but a lot of cash into this race, backing Carmel Excellence. An interesting fact, if you recall the charter school that sued CCS trying to get a multi-million-dollar taxpayer-owned building for $1, the same charter school that Carmel Excellence's people have spoken out in favor of multiple times, well, turns out Mr. Mesalamini's law firm represents that charter school. So if you're thinking, boy, that's kind of weird that the head of one of our political parties here in the county is pouring a bunch of money backing candidates that very well might financially benefit one of their clients, you're not the only one looking at that with a raised eyebrow. Lots of people are. Next up, we have Jane Ryman. And I'll admit, that one's kind of fun, kind of cool. Former mayor of Carmel, 1980 to 1987. I am pretty skeptical of whether or not somebody in their 90s is actively following what's going on in our schools and who would be best for them. But, it's a fun, kind of quirky endorsement, so congrats to them for that. This school board election season, do your research on the candidates. Make sure you're informed when you go to vote on or before November 5th. As always, thanks for watching.